Hi, I'm Kelly Sweat. I am with New Zone Gallery, and I'm the featured artist here for the month of August 2022. And I am not a trained artist professionally, but I love art. I do many mediums, and it's always been just a nice stress reliever for me, and enjoy all kinds of mediums from mixed media acrylics to encaustic to fiber and paper arts. It's my favorite. This is a really fun thing to do with glass. If you don't do traditional stained glass, I do a glass-to-glass glue for my collages with glass, and I really like putting them in these window panes and hanging them in the window. And have a lot of beautiful pieces I've created. Enjoy doing those frequently. Lots of people like those and sell them a lot. As a mixed media collage, I do a lot of paper, layering, and paint, all kinds of different mediums in there, and I really like this piece especially because of the purples and the blues. Turquoise, one of my favorites, I think, and that's a lot of these I do, and they just turn out different each time, as you can see with these other pieces. Really just essentially using lots of paper, stencil, and acrylics. It is called The Offering. It is, again, another mixed media collage with layers of paint and such. This woman sort of looked rather, it was really kind of a random thing with how I laid the paper down. It looked like a woman just kind of handing something. So I called it The Offering and made it kind of a 3D bowl of interesting items in her bowl. And yeah, that's one of my bigger pieces, and really enjoyed doing a big piece, which I don't generally do. This assemblage is kind of fun. I haven't done this before, but I thought it would be nice to do sort of a light to dark kind of thing, and just with things that I've accumulated. And wanted to keep it as natural as possible for the most part, hence why I called it au naturel. And there's everything in there between glass and clay and, of course, shells and rusty bits. And I've even included a lovely mold of my, they made a crown for me, and I had to have that from my dentist, so I threw my mouth in there too. So that's one of my fun pieces that I've enjoyed doing.
Yes.
This piece is an encaustic wax piece. It is beeswax with a Darman resin in it that keeps it from melting completely off your base, and gives it a little bit more durability. And you essentially paint with it with the pigmented wax. And what I did on the background, those black streaks are it's ink, actually pen ink. So I did that, and then I did encaustic over it, and there we have Frenzy. This is one of my favorite pieces. This is an art form, a Korean art form called Junchi. It is essentially paper felting with mulberry paper from Korea. Korean mulberry has the best strands of fiber in the bark that helps mesh all of this together. This is multiple pieces, colors of mulberry paper felted with water and friction, and no glues, no dyes. This is all just different pieces of paper, and I really love doing this, and I was fortunate to get to learn this from Jeong Chung. She's a wonderful Korean artist that is here in the U.S. now. Okay. And I do a lot of textile art and dyeing, and I like to dye scarves and whatever else I find. And also, I like to do rusty items on clothing, and doing, boro, which is a Japanese patching, and all kinds of embroidery. But this is just a few of my silk scarf pieces that are always fun to do and very easy to send as gifts. So it's a nice thing to have on hand.
He pays a lot. Oh, he pays a lot. Yeah, so this goes, so he doesn't, we had a really good idea.
Yeah, she was telling me about Jackie.